Kamala Harris, do solemnly swear.
So now, seeing Kamala Harris being the vice president of the United States, it's incredibly inspiring for not just myself, but for others, of course.
I took a moment alone and just sat somewhere quiet and watched it all and just let it sink in.
It's an emotional day for Ariel Keabaga, watching now Vice President Kamala Harris make history. Keabaga did the same in London, Ontario, being voted the first Black woman to City Council.
I think we're going to see a surge of young women who are going to run for office out of Kamala's elections.
Vice President Harris is breaking the glass ceiling, being the first Black and South Asian woman to hold the position. Former MP Selena Caesar Chavin, who just completed her first book and advocates for the rights of Black Canadians, understands the impact of today.
Breaking through the glass ceiling is kind of a double-edged sword. At first it is really a monumentous occasion. You understand the responsibility that comes with that. You understand sort of the energy and the work that you put into making that position or that breaking of that glass ceiling possible. But you also understand that if you're breaking glass ceilings, that the glass is going to fall and you're bound to get cut at some point. So it's both a very exhilarating feeling because you know that you're opening the doors for other people, but it's also a little bit of a burden because there is some responsibility for making sure that you're not just a title in that position, but you're actually doing some good.
Groups like Equal Voice and Operation Black Vote Canada hope Harris as VP will only help their effort to get Black and other racialized people interested and ready to run for all three levels of the Canadian government.
And so what I'm hoping is that as we see the media, the posts on Twitter, all forms of social media, that more families will actually also see this as a career option for their children and that more programs will be there in place.
We're going to continue to try to get more Black people ready to run for elected office at all three levels of government. I think it makes it easier for us to do our job because, there's a saying, if you can see me, you can be me. We can see a Black woman in office. And I think for a lot of young Black girls, they're mirroring themselves with Vice President Harris. And I think this would be an opportunity for them to say, you know what, I can do whatever it is that I want to do.
All the women that spoke with City News today believe that Canadian politics has a long way to go when it comes to reflecting the diversity of this country, but hope this is just the beginning of inspiring others to change that. Brandon Rowe, City News.